Welcome into the Extra Point presented by Global Motorsports in Cool Springs and Belle Meade. For the world's best luxury imports at Nashville's best prices, check them out at globalmotorsportsinc.com. And Zach, if I tell you this, I want to know what you think. That a national championship is unrealistic for 90% of college football.
Well, I think in my day-to-day life, I expect more from college football coaches. I expect more from universities. But the fact of the matter is, it's hard. It's hard to do it, and it's few and far between have done it.
So only 5 active coaches in the football bowl subdivision have actually won a national title. Nick Saban, Dabo Swinney, Jimbo Fisher, Urban Meyer, and all the way back in 2000, Bob Stoops is still hanging around at Oklahoma. And since 2000, only 11 coaches and 11 schools out of 128 have actually won a national championship. It's the most elite and exclusive group in any sport that we have.
But my question to you, Austin, is will that change? Because of the college football playoff, there's more opportunity, first of all. And if that expands, will we see that trend start to turn around? Because you're right. The stats show that it's very difficult and only the elite of the elite win the national championship. But with 4 teams or more going forward, will that start to change?
Well, we've had 3 years of the playoff, and the first 2 years you had Ohio State and Alabama. They were already powers that had been winning national champions. Now we have Clemson coming along, and Clemson is the new kid on the block when we're talking about the schools that have won national champions. So do we see more Clemsons start approaching? Like, does Washington have staying power? Does somebody in the Big 12 have staying power other than Oklahoma or Texas? Because that's about it.
I think you have to define staying power. I think that they can get to those big games,
Right.
But I think what history says, they can't win those big games, right? Oregon's had a couple opportunities in
Exactly.
there. Well, they fell. There's so many teams that can get to the precipice, but they can't make it happen, like the Nick Sabans of the world, like the Urban Meyers, etc.
Only 2 schools from the Big Ten and the Pac-12 have won national championships: USC and Ohio State. It's a lot of teams in 2 big conferences that we expect more from. You talk about Oregon. How about Stanford and UCLA? And then you have Michigan State and Michigan. We'll see what happens with Jim Harbaugh and those programs. So very, very tough to win a national championship in college football. That's today's Extra Point presented by Global Motorsports on A to Z Sports Nashville.com.